If you ever wondered what kind of engine oil is best for your Honda, and by best, I don't mean the technical specifications, but best in terms of the drivability, the performance of the vehicle, how well it drives and handles. I've owned many different Honda vehicles over the course of about 20 years, and I always wondered about the same question. So there was only one way to find out. So over a course of 2.5 years and 25,000 miles, I used 6 different engine oils in this Honda Accord 2013 4-cylinder, which is my daily driver, and I noted how the vehicle performed in terms of drivability with each of these oils. In this video, I'll take you through my findings after each oil change. And at the end, I'll also tell you the oil that I found to be the best. This is not a sponsored video, and everything I say in this video is my own findings. These are subjective results, no doubt. These are my findings. And I would say I have a fairly decent idea of how a Honda drives. I've had different kinds of Honda vehicles over 20 years. And this particular one is a 2013 Accord I've had for many, many years. So I have a pretty decent idea of how this vehicle drives. I'd also like to mention that all the transmission fluids were changed at 10,000 miles. Air filter was also changed. Engine air filter changed about 10,000 miles. So there's no other factor most likely affecting the performance of the vehicle. It uses 0W20 full synthetic oil. Oils are used in this vehicle are Quaker State, Ultimate Durability, Castrol Edge, Shell Rotella, Penzoil Platinum full synthetic, Mobil 1 extended performance, and Royal Purple premium synthetic high performance. I used all of these oils with the genuine Honda oil filter. One of the oils not shown here is the Honda's own oil. At least a couple times I had the oil changed at the Honda dealerships where they use the Honda's own oil. All right, so let's get started. I've driven about 3,500 miles since the last oil change, and let's see how much oil I have now. So right now, a fairly decent level in 3,500 miles. So I'm going to change the oil. So the oil has drained out completely. It's just dripping a little bit now. So I'm gonna go and put the drain bolt back on here. That. So I did the oil change with Quaker State 0W20 oil, and that was about a day ago, and this is what the car sounds like when I start it. It runs just a little bit heavy on the road, and sometimes I will hear more noise, or engine is more noisy. That's the 2 changes I've noticed. With the Quaker State oil, there's not a lot of power in the driving like right now. The car really struggles. Alright, just finished draining the old oil. So about 4 quart came out of the vehicle. Here is the marker on the drain pan. Here is the 4 quart mark Sturdy oil, so I'm gonna put it here. You can see looks really dirty oil. This is the color of the new oil, the brand new oil. I put it in the cap here. It's like a vegetable oil color. And the other one here, this is the dirty oil that came out of the car. Just finished pouring in 4.5 quarts of this Castrol Edge oil. Starting the car with the new Castrol Edge oil. Very smooth start. I can see the engine noise is also so much lower than with the other oils. Hopefully it drives well too. Let's find out. Driving on freeway, it's very smooth driving. Absolutely nice, quiet, nimble, but powerful drive. And I love this. So this oil is definitely better than the other ones. With the Castrol Edge engine oil in the car, it drives really smooth. When I take off from a stoplight or a stop sign, there's power in the engine. There is no lagging. There is no underpower. I mean, the engine is powerful and you can feel it. I mean, and the car drives very smooth and there's no engine noise. It's just very quiet ride. It's just really well in terms of how well the car drives. So for example, right now I'm at the stoplight and I'm going to take off, and the car's performance is so much better than what I had the Honda oil in it or the Quaker State oil in it. When I take off, you can see I'm the first one. All the cars are behind me and there's no lagging in the engine. The engine is powerful, it's quiet, it's nimble, and I definitely can feel that the car is definitely powerful compared to the other oils where I felt that it was just bogged down. This particular oil, it's just powerful riding. And I love it. This oil, I really like it. Even on the freeway driving, it's very quiet drive and very powerful drive. You can just feel driving the car that there's more engine power in it. The other oils, it was just lagging. It was just like underpowered performance, which is not the case with the Castrol Edge. Right now I have 134,000 miles and it has been a little over 3,500 miles since the last oil change. So I'm going to be doing an oil change today. So the last oil change was at the Honda dealer, had the regular Honda oil in it. And this time I'm going to use a different oil in the vehicle to see if this one works better. The oil I'm putting in today is the Shell Rotella 0W20 full synthetic oil. We'll wait for it to complete that. And in the meantime, I'm going to open the cap on the top. So the oil that came out of the vehicle, so I'm going to test that with this white paper towel. Oh, this is bad. And this is only 3,500 miles with the same paper towel in a new oil. See the color. It's almost like vegetable oil, right? See that? There's almost no color on it. So just tighten the drain plug. Time to start the car with new engine oil in it. Nice smooth start. So very nice sound of the engine as I started the car, and we'll see how it drives. So back on the freeway testing with the new oil right now. How much I have, I can't even see the odometer. So 134, 214 miles. So if I don't get the reflection, it will be nice. So right now the car is doing good. It accelerates when I want to, but a little bit sluggish compared to the Castrol Edge oil I used previously. So I've only had this new Shell oil for about, I would say, about 200 miles. And it should not be sluggish. It's not overfilled. Also had the new transmission fluid in, so that's also not overfilled. So really surprised that car feels a little bit sluggish. I was hoping that's gonna be amazing, I guess, considering I paid a lot of money for the Shell oil. Wasn't even available locally, had to get it shipped over to me. So I guess I had a lot of hope with the Shell oil. So it's good, but not as good as Castrol Edge I used in the past. So. It's been about 3,000 miles since the last oil change. So it's time to replace the engine oil again. The oil I'll use today is Penzoil Platinum Full Synthetic 0W20. And I'm draining out the old oil. That's the Shell Rotella. So I have about almost 4 quarts came out of the engine. So let's look at the color of the oil. First, the Penzoil oil. What color is this one? So most oil are vegetable colors, as you can see. That's the color of the oil, the new one. And now look at the color of oil that came out of the vehicle. So it's pretty dark. So this is after 3,000 miles. Alright, so we'll be doing that for a little bit of time. Ready to start the car next morning. Very smooth start. So from a stop, let's see if you got power in the car. Driven about 40 miles on the new oil. I'm gonna test this on freeway. The car has good acceleration, for sure. Better than the Shell oil that I had last time. A little muffled. I mean, comparing this to Castrol oil, that was amazing. So compared to Castrol, probably not as much, but certainly better than Shell or better than the Quaker state that I used earlier. Yeah, it accelerates for sure. Acceleration definitely pretty good. But it takes a while. As soon as I press the accelerator, it takes a while for the car to take off. So I'm going to try that again. So speed, yeah, it takes a while for the speed to go, for the car to go faster once I press on the gas. It's time for another oil change, and right now I have about 140,000 miles on the odometer. It's almost 3,000 miles since the last oil change, so I'm going to go ahead and change the oil. The engine oil I'll use today in my 2013 Accord is Mobil 1 Extended Performance. Open the cap from the top to make sure the oil drains well. Tighten that later. So far, we're good. So let's check the color of the oil that came out. It is really bad color. It is not good at all. Man, this is bad. And I will tell you, I mean, this is the Penzoil that I put in there last time. And performance-wise, it was not good. As I was driving it, after a couple thousand miles, it was already lagging quite a bit. This is the color of the new oil. Is like a vegetable color oil. So if I put on the paper, it's gonna look like this. Look at the difference. Yeah, I can already tell you I'm not really happy with the Penzoil, how that performed. Alright, putting the oil in. I should put about 4.5 quart approximately, considering I replaced the filter as well. So some of the oil is going to go there. Tighten this and go tighten the drain bolt. Next day, and I'm gonna start the car and see how the engine does. Nice. It's a very smooth sound of engine. So roll down the windows, sound pretty good. We're gonna do a drive test. Very little engine noise, so it's taken off from a red light. Very smooth acceleration. I mean, there's no hesitation, no lagginess in the engine. So I like the results. Taken off from complete stop. Try to accelerate and see the response. Let's go. Very nice. Very quick acceleration. I love the response of the car. It's going. First of all, it got to 80 pretty quickly. And I kept on going. That's awesome. I now have 143,900 miles on my car, and I've driven the car almost 4,000 miles since the last oil change. So it's 3,000, almost 900 miles. So it's time for another oil change. As the engine oil starts to drain out, I make sure I open the oil cap on top. So last time I had filled in the Mobil 0W20. So time to put new oil in the engine. Careful, don't spill it. It is purple stuff. It's dark purple. All right, next morning I'm going to start the car and see what the car sounds like. Nice. It feels a little heavy. I mean, as I'm trying to accelerate, so I'm gonna wait for the car and the engine to get warmed up and see if that makes any difference. Coming to another stop sign, we're gonna take off from here. Yeah, a little heavy. Try again. So let's check the oil level. Let's see. So the oil level is up to here, the top mark. So I'm going to join the freeway again, see how it does this time. See, so I'm trying to accelerate and it's really sluggish right now. So the guy behind me is right on my case relay on the left because I couldn't merge fast enough. Yeah, not sure I like this slow speed, sluggishness. So I'm going to accelerate now. I got a little bit of stretch of road in front of me. Driven a little over 100 miles on this new Royal Purple engine oil. And the car struggles whenever there's a little bit of push on the engine. So if I'm going on a little bit of an incline, even on a freeway like right now, and the car struggles, I gotta really have to keep pressing on the gas. I've driven about 2,500 miles since changing since the Royal Purple oil change, and it's just a royal pain to use this oil. Maybe for other vehicles it's probably good, and not for mine. So after 2.5 years and 25,000 miles, I found these two oils to be the best for my Honda, and in this order: the Castrol Edge, and then Mobil 1 Extended Performance. You'll also notice that there are no other oils right now showing on the screen. It's because I do not recommend those oils. And if you watch the video, you will know why I'm saying that. So at least I know the best oil to use in my Honda Accord. At least I know now the best oil to use in my Honda vehicles. Thanks for watching.